Hello and welcome to the Living World of Darkness Changeling venue. We just had a silky chrysalis, and so now Aaron, Summer, and a few other PCs and NPCs, but I guess they're NPCs now, are hanging out at Ella's freehold.
I'm probably still just nursing that bottle of bourbon.
Like, oh my god, magic is real, what the fuck?
Oh my god, I just turned into a seal, you guys. Is that normal?
hmm So Aaron kind of had like a texting binge earlier, like or partway through that scene. So we can just say that she kind of texted Galador, was like, "Okay, yeah, shit went down. There's a Babby Selkie. We're going to Eve's freehold or Ella's freehold." Kind of texts him the address and continues on to the texting that she did.
And Summer's probably talking about, oh my god, I have so much work to do at the lab, and I can't do it right now. I have to stay here.
And then like a tiny little Oshawott is like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And so it kind of like snuggles up to you and is trying to like comfort you. It finds you a shell because that's her thing.
Aw, that's so cute.
She kind of nuzzles up to you and is like, "Oshawott."
Oh, this is the cutest thing ever. I'm still like, oh my god, you guys, there's a Pokemon next to me.
Yeah, so this whole changeling stuff can be really overwhelming at first.
Hey man, I've got alcohol, it's fine.
God, this place is beautiful.
Yeah, do you guys always have this kind of urge to swim constantly?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I have to get used to that.
And then there's, sunbathing and playing in kelp.
How do you stand this water? It must be so polluted though.
Well, in the dreaming, it's probably actually pretty nice. The freehold is not underwater. It's kind of like on the beach.
Hmm.
It's a beachy freehold.
All right, so you see a dude walk in. Aaron, you recognize him. It's Galador. He's for summer. He's got long dark hair in the dreaming, uh, pure black eyes, um, fairly broad shouldered. He isn't like a cut like muscle physique, but he's fairly broad shouldered.
Motherfucking Toshi.
Um, he's got a litten draped across his shoulders, and he's got a blade at his side, and he kind of flicks his hair back to the two of them. Very, very pretty. Like, very, very pretty.
He's a pretty man. Is he wearing his kilt?
No.
Oh, damn. And that is another she. Aaron says, kind of like pointing at or gesturing towards Galador.
Was another one
he's
of your
got
friends?
hmm
he's got his hair back enough that you can see he has one pointed ear. His left ear is gone. There is like just like like he's got like the left side like partially covered, but you can see like when he moves occasionally, you can see it. There's like a hole on both sides, but you can't see the other side in the dreaming.
What happened there, Galador? I don't remember that.
Hmm. It's a flaw of being part of my house.
Which one is that? Still kind of houses.
I am a member of House Dougal. We are the craftsmen of the
Oh,
nobles.
yeah, I can see how that would be a little bit hazardous.
And he looks towards Summer. So a new a new changeling.
A new
He raises an
Selkie!
eyebrow.
Yeah, I could turn into a seal. Isn't that crazy? I'm Summer.
Nice to meet you, Summer.
And I'm not really under house arrest, but I'm kind of under house arrest for the next 24 hours. So, guess I'll just be chilling for a while.
I mean,
Hmm.
you're in dreaming arrest, kind of.
Yes, that.
All right. Well, you have you met any other Fae?
I will point to let's hope I don't remember their names. Astria's there and
Tribetan.
Tribetan and Ella's there as well, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, these guys? No. It's been, I mean, meeting a lot of new people, but it's a pretty eventful night otherwise.
Nods. Hmm. I see you've met a lot of the very powerful members, or at least fairly powerful members of the nobility and the political structure of the city.
Is that a good thing?
Yeah, it's always nice to know people in the right places.
But yeah,
And
so we're kind of worried about banal changeling things, dudes. Don't remember their names.
Dantain?
Dante? Yeah.
One of his lip just curls. Yes, I would highly advise you stay away from those.
So is there anywhere fun we can go while we're in the dreaming?
I can see about taking you to the capital.
There's a
The
change. Oh,
there there's a what?
The capital of the kingdom. As long as you behave and you don't do anything untoward, you would be allowed there, I'm certain.
And we wouldn't have to worry about things trying to kill us there.
Not unless you piss off the dragons.
The dragons.
dragons.
All right, there are dragons in New York.
Oh,
In
there's
the
quite a few.
dreaming.
Well, the dreaming is kind of New York, but kind of not really.
There's magic. If you start questioning things, just say, it's magic.
All right.
So yeah, that sounds like a plan.
I'm sorry. Um, so he'll probably nod to Astrid and ask Astrid to open him a portal. Um, because out of character, I'm not certain. Like, I forget how you get into Drods, but I know Astrid can do it. So we'll just ask her to open one, and there'll be the dreaming. There'll be this silver path leading out of the freehold. And as they start walking, Galador just points to it. You'd never leave this.
Got it. Staying on this.
Aaron gives a thumbs up.
If you leave this, you're liable to be attacked by Chimera, Nervosa, all kinds of nasty things.
More things that want to kill us. I need to find a notebook and make a list of things that want to kill me.
I wouldn't bother. Just kill anything that tries to kill you. It's simpler that way.
I have never killed anything in my life, so this is going to be lots of fun.
Oh, you'll
I've
learn
really
quickly.
only killed bugs.
You'll learn quickly.
Oh wait, I might have killed a fish.
Oh, right.
As,
Yeah.
We kind of ate some fish, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
as they're walking, they walk over like a bridge that the path goes over. And if you look down in the water, you see scales, and you see things moving under the water, but uh, the path quickly goes over that back onto dry land.
I bet you if we go to Scotland, we'll see Nessie.
More likely, you'll see kelpies. That
Oh
or that, or you'll see gilly-doo, but they're
my god.
sadly endangered.
Oh, why?
Banality touches them more than the average changeling.
Oh, we should go to Scotland anyway.
I would offer to take you, but that would be unwise.
Bad blood there?
You can say.
More things that want to kill us.
Or maybe just him.
Well, not specifically you. I kind of got on the king's bad side.
Are there
The King
different
of Scotland.
Yes, the king of.
are there
Out of
different
character,
kings
give
for
me
like
one
different
moment.
continents?
Not continents per se. There are many kingdoms around the world. For instance, Concordia, which is the kingdom of that encompasses North America,
Hmm.
consists of 7 major kingdoms and many small duchies and the like. For instance, right now we are in the kingdom of apples. Each kingdom has a king or a queen and many dukes and barons. Where I come from is the Isle of the Mighty, the lands of Albion, Caledonia, Cymru, and Hibernia.
Oh my god.
King Ross is the king of Dalradia, a, uh, a city. I add a character that's I'm not 100% certain where that is, but I know it's in Scotland. The various kingdoms are divided, even in the Isle of the Mighty, for instance. Albion, which mortals call England, is divided into 5 different smaller kingdoms. Caledonia is divided into 2 kingdoms, the kingdom of Alba and the kingdom of the 3 Hills, 3 Tuath and the Creed.
Tuath, like the
I
Tuatha De
myself
Danann?
hail. Yes, like the Tuatha De Danann.
Oh.
I myself hail from the Tuath of Doom.
Summer kind of is like cradling her head and is like, is this going to be on the test?
No tests, not unless you want to do something official where you'd require it.
I wonder how long it would take to swim there.
He stops, looks at them. I would highly advise against it. The seas are full of much stranger things than merfolk.
Right, those are things that exist now.
Yep, mermaids.
And never take the blue paths. Never.
Just any blue path, just don't take it.
They are a specific set of underwater trods, but they are inhabited by things far older than the Fae.
Oh man. Kind of wish Ella had a notebook now.
Where can I meet Hades? And
What
she's kind of
now?
like, that's kind of more of a like to herself, a question to herself, but she does say it out loud.
He just gives her side eye. I can kill you.
I mean, without dying, obviously.
I highly doubt it's possible. At least not in the dreaming.
Hmm.
Wait, you mean like Like Hades?
Mm-hmm.
Like like the Greek god guy?
Yeah,
He's real?
I'm pretty sure.
Greek gods are Greek gods are real? Or like all gods are real? Or like just him?
I
Hmm.
mean, I feel like all gods are kind of real, since even if they weren't real to start out with, people dream about gods. So,
Right, there's that thing.
mhm.
So does
Those
this
would
mean
be
sorry, go ahead.
those would be chimera. They wouldn't exactly be sentient, more than likely, but it's possible. But they wouldn't be the true deity.
Oh, are there true deities? Is there? Hmm.
I do not know. I am not one of the lore masters of our people.
Yeah, I should probably talk to Mogram about that.
His eyes just sparkle. I would highly advise you do it quickly.
Yeah, because I want to meet Hades and not be dead.
Uh, that's not quite what I was referring to, but alright.
Okay.
And by this point, they probably have reached Taranar. It's a large fortress, got quite a few wings, and it's got a big old fountain in front. Uh, at least from what I remember, it does with dragons guarding it.
Dragons.
Oh
And
my.
he goes, he makes a big sweeping gesture. This is the fortress of Taranar. It is the capital of the Kingdom of Apples and the personal fortress of High King David. We are free to use the library and the training grounds, but if the Parliament of Dreams is meeting, it's more than likely will be confined to one of the two areas.
Hmm.
So these dragons, right? These are like dragons. How do we get past the dragons?
He just walks up. Don't be aggressive.
Of
They're here to
course.
defend the fortress, not to kill anyone that comes near.
So any changeling could just enter the fortress?
Mm, I am certain there is a list that are not allowed to enter, but uh,
Okay then.
even if one were to get past the dragons, there are many, many other defenses of the fortress.
So is this like the equivalent of I guess DC then? This party city?
It would be more the equivalent of the White House and Congress put together.
Oh, okay. So
Hmm.
this is like professional place.
I suppose so. And
No parking.
he'll lead them to the library. Lots and lots of books around here. There's a Boggin librarian. Gallagher would nod to him. I highly advise you don't anger him. And then he'll just kind of show them around.
Hmm. Where do
Wanna
they raise the dragons?
of course.
Just to fuck up
I
Lily.
wouldn't. I'm sure there's a book on here somewhere. In fact, I have a few in my freehold when I'm done with them. I'll see about giving them to you.
Erin's eyes just light up, and she looks like I'm actually gonna do a willpower roll for this because she's definitely tempted to just give you a huge hug. No,
She
she looks like
resists.
she wants to hug you, but she holds back. She's good. Oh, thank you so
He
much.
just kind of is. He has a sort of a half smile, kind of
No,
bemused.
Erin's just fucking grinning. She's beaming.
You have a thing for dragons?
No, but dragons are cool.
Not when they're trying to eat you.
Well,
My thoughts
yeah,
exactly.
but when they're not, it's fucking awesome. How
So
old are the
is
dragons?
I wouldn't know. Like I said, I've only been here for less than 6 months.
Oh,
I am not a native of this land.
I can probably ask them then.
is there a book that I could check out that's like, I don't know, Changeling for Dummies to kind of give me an overview of everything that's going on?
I could probably take out one of the history books.
Oh my god, changeling history.
Because I definitely, like, the things that I don't know about what's going on, oh my god.
You know, Erin's going, she's beeline straight for the library.
Galdor just mutters something. He just chuckles and mutters something under his breath in Gaelic, and uh, and just follows slowly at a sedate pace. Linton at this point is just kind of like nudging Galdor's cheek and like licking his cheek. Just they're
Aww.
kind of they look almost like they're talking like quietly. And the cat, both him and the cat, are like watching you guys, just kind of sitting at a table watching you guys.
Erin probably has like a pile of 6 or 7 books on various different subjects.
I want to find the history book and just, or if any of them are like sciencey books, I will probably also go for those. Like I don't know, Science of Magic or something like that.
Erin probably has some history books in her pile.
You'd probably want to look over in the section for the knockers. However, if you're not a knocker, science doesn't really work super well in the land of belief and dreams.
Knockers were those? Remind me what those are again. I'm kind of looking over at Aaron.
Minor fairies, like in mines. At least
Okay,
that's what I
okay.
know. They kind of have swirls on their cheeks. It's kind of cute.
They are they are craftsmen. They do not have the precision of House Duo unless they are one of us, but they are able to create things of great wonder. Perhaps not great beauty, but great wonder for certain.
So any of those books on I mean, I doubt that since they're minors, like there's probably nothing on chemistry, but anything that talks about yeah, science of magic or like any cuz Summer's really having she's having a hard time grasping the thing without any basis in science at the moment.
He'll Galador will sigh and he'll talk and he'll whisper something to Lytton, and Lytton will jump off his shoulders and bound off, and he'll go over to a section that says House Ilunid Arthurs
Oh
and,
god.
or authors, and he'll browse for a bit. He'll find a book. Here it is. This will probably work. And it'll be a book that's written by a doctor. I can't remember his name, but there's like a dude. He's a doctor. He's an alien, and he writes books.
He's a dude. Just dude.
He'll go, this might. When he hands it to her, it's Arts for Beginners. This is probably your best place to start.
Oh. Oh, excellent. Anything that says for beginners is something that I'd probably like to read. I will take it, and I mean, I don't know what kind of places there are to sit, but there are places to sit. Anything
Erin's
that
gonna
looks
kind of lean
comfortable.
back out of her fortress of books and turn to Galador. When I'm done with all these, you want to spar?
Sure.
Nice. Then she
Spar
goes back
like
to reading.
like fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, right. Um, so given that I've never, you know,
I can teach you the basics, because I mean, well, I know the basics. For sword fighting, at least.
for swords, right?
Mhm.
Given that I've never, well, I mean, I've never. She kind of makes a grand gesture. Any of this before, but especially fighting. I've never had a need to fight anything.
Oh, I've never had the need either, really. I just. Historical swordsmanship was always something I wanted to learn.
So do changelings not, I don't know, use guns like modern people?
Don't ask me.
Some of us do, but generally is A, considered unchivalrous, and B, they're usually fairly banal.
Hmm. What about crossbows?
Seen them be used before, but they're usually the tools of either pure war or assassination.
Erin just kind of
Assassination.
nods in a not bad look.
The only time I've ever seen crossbows used was twice. I've seen one used in All Out War, and one other time. And Lytton comes back and jumps on his shoulders at that point, gives him the most annoyed glare, and then just headbutts his cheek until he starts petting Lytton.
Normal cat things.
Mm-hmm.
Knocks a glass of water off the table.
He just sits there quietly, petting Lytton, letting them finish reading.
So this is about like arts, right? Which is the stuff that I just tried out, a whole bunch of different stuffs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, makes sense.
And Erin's just got
Gal-
books on various different, subjects, arts, dragons, chimera, the gods, earth, history.
Galador just watching them, and he just wipes his hand along the floor, picks up some dust, and blows it at him. Some uses bunk. What what is Summer's banality?
Let's see.
It should be like 3.
I'm pretty sure it's 3, but I just want to double check.
Yeah.
Yes, it's 3.
So he's gonna do a thingy.
The fuck you doing, Galador?
Okay, so nothing happens. Because one happened.
Oh my god, you're at difficulty 3?
Yeah, her banality.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, yeah. That makes sense.
So Summer does feel like the dreaming coalesce around her for a moment, but nothing happens other than that.
Hmm.
And you see Lytton just diving after the dust. Like, Lytton leaps off of his shoulder, flies through the dust, and lands on the table, and rolling around and on his back. Galador just looks at him. I swear, you're such an uncivilized cat. And Lytton just sits up and gives him this look that's just, I can't believe you just said that.
So, I mean, I was never into Pokemon ever, but like, this looks really cool. How do I get one?
There's a Pokemon Center, well, not Pokemon Center, a professor's thing. I don't remember what it's called, out of character. Um, there's a professor, he gives out Pokemon, and Erin gives her the address. His name is Professor Commentary.
He just gives them out for free.
I mean, I think you only get one, because, starters, but I think so.
That's really great. How do you have to feed them? I've never been, you know, I had a fish once, like back when I was living in the dorms, but
Mm,
it died.
You feed them glamour, their chimera.
You'll forgive me if I don't know how that works.
You'll learn quickly. If not, Professor Commentary can probably advise you.
All right.
Is he a chimera as well, or is he a changeling that just decided, hey, I'm gonna be a Pokemon professor?
I do not know. And he just snaps his fingers again. There we go. So a gust of wind whips around Summer really quickly, and it doesn't do much more than ruffle her hair and probably make her look really attractive. Like the whole sexy, like hair flying back thing.
Movie star effects.
Oh, so beautiful.
And Galador goes, and that is an art called Primal.
Oh, I have that.
Hmm. It is a useful art for a warrior.
I think
Can
I
you
only
pull the
had.
air out of someone's lungs?
You could. However, doing something like that would require you to make the effect enter the real world.
Oh, yeah. Mm.
Far simpler to just summon fire.
No, I feel like I only had. I can only do the most simple one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, talk to you know, inanimate objects like rocks.
Not just inanimate objects. I have seen it be used to speak to people who cannot speak.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Now flip to that the primal section in the book that I'm reading to go over that stuff.
I feel like we can fast forward a little bit and be kind of like to when we're done reading.
Y'all just want to spar.
Erin wants to spar because she wants to learn how to fight. So she closes the last book. It's like, okay, that was a lot. You ready to fight?
He smiles and, come, there's a training ground right outside the library.
Okay. And she follows him.
I'll trail behind them as well.
So, what do we use? Dull training swords, wooden swords.
He walks over, there's a rack of training blades. Actually, it's all kinds of weapons. There's swords, there's some shields, there's, whatchamacallit,
Spears.
axes, spears, all kinds of things. He'll pick up two swords after he unbuckles his real blade and sets it carefully down. Litten jumps off and sits on top of his blade. Uh, and he tosses one over at her.
Let's just say that she catches it,
Mm-hmm.
and then
He looks at Summer. Would you? Oh, sorry.
she gets into her, footing, kind of like corrects her footing so that it's the correct swordsman footing. It's good.
So he steps forward, looks at Summer. Would you like to join us?
I don't know. I would not know the first thing about what I was doing, but
I'll walk over to her. Okay, so the first thing you need to know, or at least the first thing I was taught, was you gotta have your footing right and you gotta hold the sword right. And so she gets a wooden sword or the training sword, gives it to Summer, and kind of has her or helps her like position her hand right, and then kind of like positions Summer's legs.
Sure. She's
Galador,
go
uh,
along with it.
Galador walks over and he corrects a few things. Uh, as he's teaching, like he's talking very animately, talking Summer through like this is what you do. Uh, you don't want your grip too tight. You'll lose, all those sort of things. You notice he's very animate. His eyes light
Mhm.
up. He's very excited and just happy. Like he radiates happiness.
So you've been doing this for a while.
Mm, I have had a squire before.
You're a knight, aren't you? You couldn't have a squire if you weren't a knight.
Mm, yes, true.
Fighting is what a knight's life is for.
Yes, but it is also a gateway to baronhood.
If that's what you want.
He nods. True.
Are there changeling versions of hedge knights?
Hmm. Not that I know of. The closest you would find is a questing knight.
Hmm. Okay.
And he looks towards Aaron. So, I'll give Summer here a few routines to practice, and then you and I can spar.
Okay.
So he'll give Summer like 2, 3 things for routines.
Sure. And if they're
And
training dummies, she'll also go over to those.
Yeah.
yes,
Practice
there
them
are.
on them.
And he walks over to Aaron, and are you ready?
As ready as I'll ever be.
All right. And he takes up a very relaxed uh, fighting stance.
Should
And
should I roll dexterity melee?
roll initiative first.
Oh, okay. That's a D10.
And then you add the sum of your dexterity and your wits.
What's plus dex? So that is 1, 2. Oh wow, I forgot I have a lot of wits. 4. So 4, 6.
If you rolled a 1, you will all automatically go last.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
Because it's technically a botch. And
Yeah.
just there's the little counter thing. You can just put your initiative there.
Yeah, no.
That's mainly for when you. Okay, I don't know how much experience you have with combat. So
Is it 4, 5, 6? So it would be 7. Okay. Her stance is probably not as relaxed. It looks probably to a trained eye, it looks very stiff, and there are probably a few problems with it.
all right, so he's watching, and all of a sudden he just moves, and those are tens I see,
Okay.
and he just darts around to the side, whaps her. Are you going to and swings the blade? You can dodge or parry or choose to take it to attack back.
Um, could I do a perception alertness to see if he has any openings right now, and then decide?
I'm not an ST, but I can say,
Sure.
yeah, I'll say sure. I'm not an ST, and since this is just kind of a fluff scene, it should be good, but I don't know if
Yeah.
that'd work in a serious combat.
Yeah. No, I understand. So, perception, alertness. Oh. So does she see any openings in his stance?
You see a blade coming at you. He is entirely focused on that blade.
Okay.
And
So
you can
yeah, no,
see if you
she's gonna
can.
try to parry.
You do see that if you get on his left side, you have a possibility of using the fact that he's deaf in that ear to your advantage, but you're not sure how much of an advantage it'll be.
Yeah, no, she's gonna try to parry.
So you roll your dex melee, and you have to get, I think, as many successes as I roll, which is 4.
I couldn't even do that. I got 2.
Okay, so that takes 2 successes off of his damage roll, which takes down to rolling 3 dice for damage. So no. So he just lightly taps your shoulder.
I would hope so.
Like, it's not even enough that you barely feel it there.
Okay. Then I guess I will attack. And I am going to go for that deaf ear.
So I would probably say Dex Athletics to get around, because he's
Sure.
actively because he is actively like turning with you. So we're going to roll to get that advantage.
1 success.
Okay, I'm going to roll mine and resist. You defender, I think.
I think so.
You check my dice pool on this. Okay.
Is he like yelling out how to fix shit while they're fighting?
He's very quietly correcting. He's not yelling. He's just
Mm-hmm.
quietly correcting.
Okay. So, what do I roll as defender?
No, you're not. That was just to see if you could get around. You just roll your attack now.
Oh, okay.
It's like you went to go to his blind side and he just turned with it.
Okay.
Like he caught on what you were doing and turned with it.
Mm-hmm. And attack is just dex and melee.
Yes.
Hey, buddy.
All right. He's going to just. He'll parry it because that's a better dice pool.
Gotta like that parry.
Oh yeah, he parries it.
I wonder why or how. Maybe because he's a better swordsman than I.
Like, yeah. So if I remember correctly, when you parry, you do damage roll over if you score more success than them. But I'm not 100% certain, so I'm not going to use it. I'm just to say he just, as the training blade comes towards him, he just lifts like the hilt and blocks it with the hilt of his blade. You're broadcasting your moves too much. Don't think so much. Rely on instinct. And he says that.
Team instinct.
And he says that as he whips his blade around. He fights very elegantly. Like it's almost like watching someone do a dance as he fights.
That's actually kind of exactly what Aaron wants to look like. So I'm gonna try to parry. What was that again?
Dex melee.
Okay.
You gotta roll at least 2 successes to prevent him from hitting you.
Hey.
Awesome. And he just smiles. Good.
And now she will attack.
Okay, I'm gonna spend willpower on the parry.
Oh shit! Oh, I botched.
Oh damn. So as you go to swing, you stumble, and he actually has to catch you to, like, you stumble, and the sword hits the ground, he has to catch you to keep you from stabbing yourself with the sword. Whoa. Watch your footing. Watch your footing.
Thanks.
And he'll
That could have been
help
bad.
her back up. He'll help her back up, push her back slightly. And now he's gonna take a swing. Still gonna spend that willpower. And 2 successes.
Now time to try to parry.
So he just basically steps forward and thrusts. Not the best, but he's also he stumbles over something while he steps as well.
Mm-hmm. God, they need to level this training ground. Yeah, two
Yes, I
successes
will.
to parry.
I will definitely speak to the bug in charge. You should have seen Toshia when he and I fought Estrella. He broke the wall down. Just punched it right down.
Yeah, like I called him earlier, the Incredible Hulk's blue cousin.
He lets out a fleeting laugh. It sounds like wind chimes, actually, like is what it legitimately sounds like.
Hmm. And while he's laughing, she will attack.
And he's going to bring his blade up and parry. I'm gonna spend another willpower. That is
Very many successes.
so he takes his blade, twirls it around her blade, and just directs. So like as she stabs, or what? I assume she's stabbing.
Lunging. Let's go with lunging.
Okay, so as she lunges, he just takes his blade, wraps it around hers, and redirects her lunge.
Yeah. She wouldn't do any stabbing moves just in case, because those can be pretty bad. Slicing
Okay.
ones. Slicing and lunging.
All right, and so since he's actually engaged in combat now, he's going to
Ooh.
spend 2 glamour to fill up that willpower he used.
Oh, nice.
It's House Dougal's boon. And yeah, 3 successes to hit you with that one.
Okay.
So as he redirects, he just whips the sword around back
And
towards her.
2 successes to Harry, so.
All right, so he just gets through on his strength, plus the sword. And so he catches right on your shoulder. And you feel it might bruise in the morning. It's not particularly hard, but it might bruise.
Yeah.
He just steps back after that.
Were we going until contact, or?
If you want to stop now, that's fine. If you'd like to continue, we can do that.
No, I've got my fair share of bruises, so yeah, let's go. And then she attacks. 2 successes. Ooh, I like that 10. Thank you.
Okay, so he just... Ooh, you actually hit him this time.
Ooh!
You
He gets the hidden,
roll...
she gets the hidden.
You roll your strength plus 1 for the sword.
So 3 dice, or?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Ooh! What difficulty?
Standard. And
Okay.
fuck, I forgot to have you roll your soak. I just realized.
Oh.
You want to roll your soak to see if you soak that?
Stamina?
Yes. And because I'm rolling my stamina to see if I soaked that.
Looks like you did.
Yeah.
My 2 stamina. I soaked 1 damage.
Okay, so nobody's got any bruises.
Yeah, okay.
I'm sorry. I honestly forgot about stamina.
Eh, we're not STs, so it's fine.
Yeah. He's gonna roll his next attack, and that's actually like half his soak pool. His soak pool is cut in half because he's not wearing his armor. 2
Okay.
successes to get you.
Yeah, and let's see how many. Oh, you hit me.
How many? Ooh, okay. So
It's not a botch,
let's
but
see.
it's.
Yeah, it's not a botch. And
Although
he
I do
didn't get
not
any.
soak.
He didn't get it. He didn't hit or get any damage through. So I
So
don't
far,
think
this
you
is
can.
like a pretty clean fight.
Well, he's also not going full ham, so he doesn't go
Oh,
full ham on baby changelings.
somebody. And now Erin will attack with her 3 fucking dice. One success.
And yeah, he parries it.
I would assume so.
What he does now is he steps back. I think right now we're going to be at an impasse. So how about I work on training you a bit more?
Okay. Although that was pretty fun.
Yes, it was quite good. You fought well for someone who has not had much experience.
So is my arm
Yes.
supposed to feel like it's gonna fall off, or does that mean I'm doing it right?
It means you're doing it right. Although you might want to sit down for now.
Awesome.
Drink a lot of water.
Galador smiles and he goes, "Perhaps after I teach some more combat skills to Aaron, you'd like to practice some magic?"
Sure, am I, as long as I'm allowed to. I'm not, I'm kind of trying to be careful considering the amount of glamour I think it was that I'm giving off or something.
He just points his finger at one of the training dummies and shoots just a small bolt of fire at it. We're
You know that
here
glamour that you
dreaming.
lost, you probably got it right back because she's still giving off glamour.
We do not use glamour unless we bring the effect into the real world, or we wish to strengthen our magics.
Oh,
So as long as you are careful about it, you won't need to expend your glamour.
Right. Let's see. I don't know if I have any overly offensive magical abilities right now, but I could always practice the ones that I have.
practice makes perfect.
Not all magic is for combat.
Then I'll kind of like show her that by doing uh, thunderclap.
Of course.
Yep. Thor's hammer, motherfucker.
Summer will kind of cover her ears a little too late, and she'll be like, warn someone when you're gonna do that.
Yep. Yep. 2 successes, so it's like a mile in the dream. Just big clap of thunder. You see like a strike of lightning.
Impressive. But you better hope there were no Nervosa nearby. We'll just have to stand R&R.
Erin's eyes go kind of wide, and she just looks at you. What?
That could attract Nervosa. Bad
What?
dreams.
Oh,
Other things that want to kill us?
so like nightmares.
Pretty much. Nervosa don't want to kill you so much as drain you of your glamour and basically eject you from the dreaming, and then make you have nightmares to feed them glamour.
Wow, rude.
Yes, I think some of my least favorite were the giant spiders.
When you talk about nightmares, Summer just kind of recedes a little bit. She's obviously gets uncomfortable.
This character has zero empathy, so he does not notice.
Got it.
Oh, I might notice. Do I have empathy?
I mean, it's probably pretty easy to notice. She's not
I
trying
do
to
have
cover
empathy. Yeah, no. I see it.
it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I only have Willow Whisper and then the 2 Wayfair things.
I have Wayfair and Soothsay.
Oh, you guys have Wayfair. You got it.
We do.
So, what was that out of character or in character that you guys said that?
I said it out of character.
Same.
So he'll just spend some time teaching them.
teaching Aaron specifically some finer points of swordsmanship. And after about 20 minutes or so, he goes, "So you'd like to practice some magic? What magic do you know?"
Well, you saw my Skycraft. I also have Soothsay and Wayfair.
Hmm. Interesting arts. So you say, that's definitely interesting. I've personally have no experience with any of those arts. He looks at Summer and Geo.
I've got that primal thing that I told you about where I can talk to inanimate objects, and I can jump really high, and I can go really fast. So Wayfair as well, I think is what it's called.
Yeah.
Wayfair. That is a good warrior's art.
Could you do a
Well,
spear using Wayfair?
it would be easier to use the magic known as legerdemain.
Ooh. Is that like
And
telekinesis?
in a way, and he takes two of the training spears, sets them on the ground in front of him, and nope, doesn't go off that time. So he concentrates, nothing goes off. He waits about 2 minutes, and this
There
time
you go.
they fly into the target. That's
Oh,
that,
I want to learn that.
that is a trick of legerdemain that can be used to either entangle someone or to strike them. And add a character, that would have been 9 health levels of damage.
Oh my god.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we're one of the deadliest cantrips in the game. And I could teach you if you'd like.
Oh yeah.
Anything that would give me a better advantage in fighting, because apparently that's something that I'm gonna have to learn how to do.
You don't necessarily have to learn how to fight, but
Probably
it's a
helps
good
though.
thing to learn.
No, the list of things that want to kill me is getting pretty long, so I feel like it would be a good thing.
Mm, You can always just call on one of the Knights of the Realm. You're freeholding me that I am responsible for protecting.
You
So
know, Ella wasn't too keen on me becoming your squire. Can you explain what that is exactly?
Why she wasn't too keen, or what?
What a squire is exactly.
A
Because I mean,
squire is, well, it's your knight in training. More than likely, she had an issue with you joining one of the she houses.
okay. So I don't have to like do anything special. You just kind of train me how to be a knight.
Yes. I think the biggest issue also is you would be in training to someone who is not sulky. And if you were to be my squire, through proxy you would be loyal to my count, as I obviously could not teach you something that would go against the oaths I have.
Okay. Would I have
More
to
than
take any
likely,
oath?
that is the reason. Mm, Not necessarily to become my squire, no.
Okay. Well, I'll talk to her when we get back. Whenever that is, because I really like it here.
He nods. And he'll basically talk them through feeling out the art of legerdemain, of of extending your will, your mind, of seeing the things that aren't there, that sort of thing. It'll take him a good hour or so. So probably gonna end up wanting to leave the scene there, unless you guys have something else you want to do. Because he'll basically stay there with you guys and keep guard over you guys until he takes you back to Brighton Shore.
I say that I recommend that we're there for like the entire 24 hours that Summer needs to be in quarantine, basically.
Well, I mean, and unless I want to do a scene tomorrow, in which case
But yeah.
the time would not have
In which
passed.
case you can always, yeah, just say the time passed.
Hmm.
So yeah, think you guys got anything else you want to do?
I'm good.
I think that was good. Yeah,
Oh,
it's a good introduction.
He will ask if you guys can teach him Wayfair. That is something he will ask, but not. That'd be at the end of the few hours.
Erin would definitely be willing to teach him what she knows, although it's not as much as what Summer knows.
And I've only used it once, but I mean, Summer will definitely attempt.
Yeah.
She's probably not very good at explaining. She's probably just like, so you just like, you know, just like think about it, and then it just like happens. You know, it's like there's no really science behind it. She's probably like she has no idea what she's doing, but she's trying.
He has the gray mare to interpret it anyway. So, thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching, and stay tuned for more.